Michigan Soccer Central.
Hello, and thank you so much for pressing play on the latest edition of the Michigan Soccer Central podcast, your weekly dip into the world's game, being played right here in the Great Lakes State. How you doing? I hope you're feeling fine. My name's Robert Kerr, your host of the program, as always. We are on the march to 100 episodes. I believe this is episode 97 or so. Thank you to all the guests and listeners that have been with us throughout this last 2 years or so making the program. Everybody be sure to check out at MI Soccer Central across all social media platforms. It really is your destination, whether you're a coach, player, admin, supporter in the game. It's your central place to go at MI Soccer Central across social media platforms. And be sure to check out the Michigan Soccer Central YouTube channel. We have been putting more and more videos over on the YouTube channel, and we do not have nearly the following we have on YouTube as we have on all the other social media. So definitely, please check out the YouTube. Very special guest on the program this week. We have Ruslan Masalitin, who is a young player who is in Michigan and played this season for DeWitt Boys Soccer and had helped them have a successful year, but under very tough circumstances, as he is a refugee hailing from Kharkov, Ukraine, and had to flee his country when his world changed this time last year, when circumstances in Ukraine changed drastically when Russia turned to war. So he was able to come to this country and come to our state. And we have, probably one of the most emotional conversations we've had on this program. So stay tuned for that wonderful conversation with a wonderful young man who gave a great interview in what is probably his fourth speaking language. Before we get to that, be sure, again, to check out at MI Soccer Central on all these social media platforms. And I got to give a shout out to this week's Michigan Soccer Central We Are Soccer Team of the Week. It is Rising 05 of the Michigan Yemen Sports Association. These guys scored a whopping 105 goals and only conceded 17 in 12 games in their Livonia Indoor League Cup. So shout out to this week's Michigan Soccer Central We Are Soccer Team of the Week, Rising 05 of Michigan Yemen Sports Association. If you have a team that you feel their actions on or off the field need a little bit more attention and a little bit more spotlight, contact Michigan Soccer Central at MI Soccer Central, or We Are Soccer, and we collaborate. The two channels collaborate and pick one deserving team per week and give them a little bit of spotlight on each of each other's feeds and programs. So be sure to do that. On the socials, we also had some interesting stuff this week. Gold Star Detroit, the incoming NISA team, building their stadium in Livonia. And they tweeted on the 11th about a new program they're introducing called the Gold Star Gauntlet, asking teams of any stripe to apply and play us in their new stadium. And if you defeat them, they will provide $10,000 in a cash prize. So an interesting turn of events there with Gold Star. But plenty of other news, lots of other athlete spotlights on the socials. So be sure to check that out. Also, before we get to the interview, I want to direct you guys to the Michigan Soccer Central YouTube. We are trying to add followers over there. We're getting so many on the social media platforms, and we're trying to get more content and get more of a ball rolling on the YouTube. So be sure to hit up the Michigan Soccer Central YouTube. But without any further yammerings from your host here, let's get to our interview with a young man worth listening to, Ruslan Masalitin, here on the Michigan Soccer Central podcast. Welcome back here on Michigan Soccer Central podcast. Very special segment coming up on the program. We usually talk about all the action going on the fields across the Great Lakes state. Well, my next guest played most of his soccer from a far-flung place and then came to Michigan in 2022 to find some sanctuary on peace on our soccer fields here. Coming from Kharkov, Ukraine, and coming to help DeWitt boys soccer to their first league title since 2015 and playing a big role on it is our next guest, Ruslan Masalitin. Thank you for joining the Michigan Soccer Central podcast.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
And as the listeners know, there's a reason that you had to come over here last year, but you were fortunate enough to make it to Michigan, and like I said, had a big impact on the DeWitt boys soccer season. What were the how was that coming from Ukraine? Was obviously is in amidst of a war, and then you were able to come, halfway across the world and then come here. Tell us a little bit about that experience, if you can.
Yeah. I'm wanna tell you about my experience, how I traveled from Ukraine to United States of America. So February 24, I wake up at 5 a.m. morning in academy with my boys from team, and we just start understand what happened, because 5 a.m. morning you cannot understand anything, and we just heard like rocket attack first, and we start understand what happened. And quickly my mom take me to house, and we start decide what we gonna do. So first, my place where I will gonna, it's Germany. I was in Germany 4 months, and I play there in academy, and one team is called Briski Knappens and Dynamo Dresden. So after that, when we start decide with my mom where we gonna next, so we decide go to USA, and here it's very very different, very different everything. It's like another world, it's another world, because everything different. And first couple months I I have a little depression, because I cannot understand where I need to find the team, where I should be practice. And when start high school season, I find high school, DeWitt High School, and we started play with boys together. And this is very amazing team, the best. I don't know, it's my probably one of the best team in my life, because boys very support me, and people very support me and my family. And I it is now it's my home, actually. It's my home, actually. So when I start play on high school level, it's very different, everything a little bit slower, but it's high school level. It's not actually academy professional level, but it's okay. It's okay, because I know a lot of people just play for fun in high school, and we should be understand this, because not everybody want to go professional. Because I know when I come here, I know everybody now I know what everybody like me gonna go in professional soccer. A lot of people gonna go in college, and start make like another life than me. So what about high school level soccer? It's really interesting because so my first difficult game in high school it was against Okemos. We lost 2-0. We lost 2-0, and coach Joe Ishwardi, so he between the half, he talked to us, and he try explain what we can win this game because we understand how they play. And boom, second half to two, and everybody was shocked because Okemos won last year Division One. And and I know what a lot players seniors last year leave and go to college because they was senior. So yeah, so I wanna go here to another step, go to academy, and I know already what is this high school level, and I wanna go to actually professional team.
Ruslan, that's quite an amazing story. What a year you've had. You said just then in February, the your world changed, and
Yeah,
you never would have imagined you'd be in the American soccer system a year
yeah,
a year later. And from what I read, you actually came locally here in Michigan in July, right?
yes, sure, sure,
And then
sure.
so you came in just before high school the school year started. What grade did you enter into?
So now I'm ninth grade because when war started, I was in ninth grade, and so I'm like a half year. I'm not going to school, and this is half year. I need be again learn because when you last a half year in a school, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I need and my English actually not very well, but it's really different. When I come here, my English was really really bad, and now I hear and make with you podcast, and I speak on another language because my home language it's Ukrainian and Russian because in my city we speak in Russian. So yeah, so it's normal. It's normal. So and everybody like I live in a city where almost like 2 million people and almost everybody speak on Russian. So it's normal, and I know what now are in Ukraine, and some people cannot understand why some people can keep speak on Russian language, and so yeah, I'm still speak with my family on Russian, but we try speak on Ukrainian language. I know Ukrainian language. So I'm sorry. I know Ukrainian language and I understand this language, and I try now learn for 100% English because English is international language.
For listeners who are unfamiliar with Ukrainian geography, whereabouts in the country where you came from, Kharkov, is that the east side of the country?
It's close to Russia. It's close to Russia, very close. Like it's probably around 30 mile to Russia, so very close.
So is that like currently being occupied by Russian forces right now?
No, no, because our military forces they occupate our territory, and so people start live normal life.
Oh, okay, that's good. And
Yeah.
you're in regular communication. So, what level of play were you were in an academy system over in Ukraine?
I play in Ukraine in a professional academy team called this team FK Metalist. I play on Ukrainian Premier League, and when war started, um, our academy broke. So yeah, my year. all 6 years they play now for U19 because our all five they everybody go to another country and they not come back. So they not come back, and our all 6 year they should be play for U19, and it's really difficult because like boys 16 17 should be play against 18 19. Yeah, it's really difficult in now like before my opinion, like before 19 you should be play same with your age, because if you play like age like bigger than your, like around 2 1 year, it's already a lot. But if you're really good, you can play like with boys who bigger you. Yeah.
Are you said a lot of your teammates that you played with on that team went to many different countries. Are you able to stay in communication with them?
Yeah, with some people I stay communication with them, but when I'm not so we have a not really disciplined team, and we have um, like some people speak only like with some people, so we not have a really friendly team. But when war started and last day when we saw everybody, we just hug with everybody because we don't know what happened in future. We will see or no, so we just hug everybody and we leave. So I'm keep I'm keep speak with my one friend. His name Slava Kluka, and only he, but he now play in another team because in Ukraine. So before after war, probably around 6 months, nobody so in my city nobody playing football, only on close to Poland or close to Poland, there people playing football, and only there academies. So we have in Ukraine around six good academies, and my friend Slava Kluka go to one of them, and he plays there, so he changed team.
I understand. And then what kind of places um, outside of the country did most of the people that you knew from your town end up going to?
So a couple of boys going into in Germany. A lot my friends from my team they go into Germany. So a couple of them they in Bayern Munich. They close to Bayern Munich. Some people in Hamburg. One of them close to Dresden, and one of them close to Frankfurt na Main. And I know a couple of people go and play to Barcelona, Academy Barcelona, and yeah, and one of them they keep play for our academy because what the situation, our 7H, some people stay in Ukraine because they have contract, they have contract with club what they cannot go into another team. But if they want to go to another team shall be pay for them. So that's why they stay there, and they have not opportunities to go to another country and play to another team.
Uh,
So yeah.
you said that um, when everything first happened, that you were a little depressed and a little bit down. Did playing soccer help with that?
Yeah, for sure. I'm every day going play soccer because it's like it's very help when you when soccer it's your life. When soccer is your life, this really help you. So you can just play on. You can just go on the field, and I remember my situation. I go on the field and I play there 4 hour myself, and it really help. It really help. But when I start playing high school, it's really helped me more because I'm always play soccer every day with friends with my team. So it's really helped me.
Before you knew that you were going to come here, before that, what was your thoughts of American soccer?
Before I came here, I think in America soccer very bad because I never understand and saw how play like academies, and I saw a couple of games. MLS team like I remember one Chicago Fair and DC United. I know these teams before I came USA because couple of Ukrainians people play for this team, and for now I know soccer in USA really start people start invest money to exactly MLS team, and so one boy from Shakhtar Donetsk main team, he now signed a contract with Miami. I forget name
Inter
Miami.
Miami?
Yeah, Inter Miami. Yeah, he center back. His name Sergei Krivtsov, and yeah. So my probably my first opinion before I came here, it's here soccer bad.
So has once you came here and you joined on a school team, what are your thoughts and feelings about the how it looks now?
So now it's look like what it's my opinion exactly very changed because I start understand was level here, and uh, if we take like academies from Germany and here, they almost same, when I start play high school level, I understand what the it's not a level what I can play because I know what I can go higher like to exactly professional MLS team because I know my level, and it's not I was in a professional academy, and I know level very good team, and I know in Michigan like Midwest United and Michigan Jaguars. I was there in a couple of games, and it's not exactly academy. So I mean like academy, it's should be you must be live there. You live there, you learn there. And everything for free. So it's I know what academy. So in my academy in Ukraine, everything for free, and we live there, and club pay for everything, and you just should be play very well, and everything will be good. Yes.
So the experience over there, so when you left, you were already living at the academy, and your whole life waking up was football, football, football. Like that. That's you didn't have to worry about anything. You just play well, and everything's great.
Sure.
And then, so how old were you when you moved away to the academy from your parents?
14. It's probably like this.
And then, so it's kind of a foreign concept to live at home and then just like leave, go to some practices, and come home. That's not the
Yeah.
same type of academy you're talking about.
What the situation? I So we can leave like from academy for a couple of days, go to parents because we need. Yes, they academy they give us food, but sometimes told you honest, a lot soccer players they very love eat fast food and candy. So sometimes told you honest, sometimes I'm just gonna home, and my grandma make for me pancakes with Nutella, and I very like this. I'm very miss about it. Very good time. Very good time was.
So do you think that now now that obviously high school season is over, are you going to join one of the local academy teams here?
I have opportunities join to Midwest United because they have a spot for me, and probably I will play for them, and I think it will be good opportunities play for them because it's another level it's another level because so my the best team against what I play it was Gal Lake. They very good players, but a lot of them they just very tall, they just very tall, and I'm very short, and it's very difficult try challenge with them because like men like almost bigger than you for two times, and how I can challenge with him, so yeah, so only about this but what I wanna told you, what I have opportunities join to Midwest United, and I probably use this invite and join to this team because now I have in Cap City from Lansing, and we just have only one practice in a week, and sometimes you have game, and when you wake up every day, and first what you do is you go play soccer, very very different because we have only one game in the probably in the 2 week, and one practice in a week, and this really it's not my style. It's not my style. You should be practice every day, minimum 2-3 hour. It's if you're gonna wanna be professional. So yeah.
Where you're living in the Lansing area, are there a lot of kids in the
Uh,
neighborhood around that play?
Not really. I live in the quarry. I live in the quarry. It's DeWitt. It's DeWitt. And I have there. It's high school close to me, and I now I'm not going to on field because I have injury, and a couple of weeks I should be stay at home. So but usually I every day going on a high school field and practice there, and I sometimes going with my friend from team, but they have a lot homework from school, so I'm practice myself.
So, trying to play as much as you can. You said you're working through some injuries and looking for some or possibly taking up some opportunities to play more with some clubs. And so you found obviously a difficult situation. You found reprieve on the field. What is something that has been nice for you to find some relief and some joy off the field in Michigan?
In Michigan, so my style life it's now it's you I'm going to school. After that I'm just take my backpack with football stuff, going to fields, and after that I just come back home and just eat, just watching YouTube, and yeah, just nothing interesting. Yeah, I'm just school practice, and sometimes I have with my team practice and game. So nothing interesting, everything same.
Does the Nutella taste the same here as back in Ukraine?
Yeah, same, perfect same. I make here already pancakes, so really, very, very, very tasty, very tasty.
That's very good. And your story really brings it home that one of the things that I love about football is it's so global that it's something in common almost anywhere you are. You could talk to somebody about the World Cup or the
Yeah,
latest games that happened of the weekend from anybody, a football lover that's in Michigan or in Europe. You could talk about, you have something in common, and then once you throw the ball out onto a field, you can play. It's the same game no matter where you are. The levels and the approaches might be different, but the game is still the same for you, right?
Sure. I wanna tell you honest, like, in USA, I really don't know how play. Yes, I saw games how play MLS team, but now they have a little break, and I know it's season starts soon, and in Europe, tomorrow start Champion League, and I will, of course, I will watch this because Bayern Munich against who I forget.
I don't know that off the top of my head. I just know that I'm a Liverpool supporter, and I'm very
Oh,
scared
and this,
as to when they're playing Real
oh
Madrid
yeah,
next week.
Real Madrid.
So I'm a
Yeah,
little bit
Liverpool.
frightened because they're not in good form.
Sure. It's
Is
true.
what is your professional team that you support?
I'll for now I support Arsenal and Chelsea because their play Mikhailo Mudryk, Ukrainian player, and Alexander Zinchenko, he play left back in Arsenal. So they now show very good football, and I very like how they play, and I hopefully Arsenal won trophy in this year, and they go into Champion League, and everything will be good.
I'm surprised that I've one team that I've always thought that was very exciting. Do you like Shakhtar?
Yeah, Shakhtar very good team. I remember how my team play against Shakhtar Donetsk Academy, and we lost 5-0. So they very good academy.
Yeah, you said there was about a half dozen really good ones. I'm assuming they're one of the top teams.
Yeah, yeah. They first in Ukraine. They first in Ukraine everything.
They always seem to have they have a really exciting team, and their players get sold off all across Europe, and then like 2 years later, they seem to have another
Um,
exciting team once more.
I know some about Shakhtar Donetsk. So I know what them team from U19. They very good team because they won Real Madrid, they won Inter Milan. They win very good team. I know, and same with Dynamo Kiev, with same Dynamo Kiev. Dynamo Kiev won Barcelona, Academy Barcelona. They win Bayern Munich 5-0. So we have in Ukraine very good academies, but if we talk about main team and exactly like international, already we start play worse. I don't know why. It's probably our mentality or character, but actually when we get older, we start play worse, and that's why we're not on. It's not that why we not was on World Cup. So we lost Wales 1-0.
Yeah, that was. I mean, there was a lot of complications going on around. I can understand. There's probably a lot of distractions for those players.
I really don't know what will happen it because you know for now like superstar in Ukraine it's Mikhailo Mudryk because Chelsea buy him for around $100 million. I think it's really actually crazy price. He not play for this money. I probably so if he so everything in Ukraine, what we talk about football, everything on him because if he lost, if he will be worse, so I think Ukrainian football will be worse too.
Really.
Yeah.
Coming from a different like a live-in academy, and obviously in that professional sort of setup, what is something that is at a training session that is always there that was missing? Is there anything that you'd bring from a training over there that you'd add to a
No,
training session here?
no.
It's
Everything
the
same.
same?
Yeah, everything same. So what you need is you just need to have cleats and only that. Only
There
that.
isn't like a certain type of way to start or a type of games that they play?
So in academy, coaches give you a lot physically, a lot physically. So I remember pre-season in winter before war. We have a little break around months, and after that we immediately start running around 15 kilometers every day, and it's really a lot because it's every day 2 weeks 2 weeks and very crazy. And what I'm like I don't know, like what I don't like in academies, what it's like in my academy we very a lot times make physically exercise and not with balls. So we always run, cross. So we should be, my opinion, we should be practice with balls. So some tactics, shots. We not do this, and that's why I think we not top. We on top of the best academy in Ukraine, but we should be better. We should be better.
Here at when you were playing for high school in DeWitt, what was your favorite part of the season?
My favorite part of the season it's probably when we won a district final and we go to regionals final and we won St. Joseph. So they was number one on Division Two, and you know when you are number one and you start believe in you because. So we lost 1-0 in the first half, and you know it's finish you 3-1 and you win. And but you know what I don't like, it's what we very you know, like we have in a week like around 4 games. It's very a lot. So against St. Joseph we win, we have 1 day break, and no, 2 days break, and you after this you shall be play regional final. And you need be, my opinion, it's very a lot games in a week. So always we have like five, no, not five, 3 4 game in a week, and this is a lot. In academies you have only 10 games in the first half of the year. So first 4 months you have only 10 games, you know. But this is 10 games very important. And but here you just play. So you just play, yes. And um, my opinion, if we when we won St. Joseph, we shall be go to semi-final state because we play very good against St. Joseph and against Galek. But you know it's football. We play against Galek, and we just only defense. We only defense against Galek because they always attack, and we lost 2-0.
They were all attack and they just kept you pushed back?
Yeah, we try sometimes make shots, but it's not help us, and we lost.
Was there one goal? From what I understand, you were one of the leading scorers on your DeWitt side. Was there a specific goal or a moment near the beginning of the year that kind of was reassurance, like I'm in a good place here?
You know, all my when I score goal, it's give me a little bit motivation, be better because yeah, when it's only me, I don't know what other people. So when I'm not score goals, I'm a little bit upset because I know what I'm good player and I should be score always, but it's not always happening because it's football. It's football, and it's normal if you not score every game. I'm not a Cristiano Ronaldo or Leo Messi, so it's normal if you not score 2 games, 3 games, 5 games, 10 games. It's okay. It's okay. It's happened, but you should be not upset, and everything will be good. So my the best goal it's probably was against St. Joseph when we when was tie 1-1, and I'm scoring probably after it's after game it's called I forget how it's called when game finish it, and so it's extra times I'm scoring extra time, and it was probably my the best moment.
That sounds like a great moment indeed, and it like again one of those universal things that a goal is a goal anywhere on the planet, and with a ball hitting the back of the net, it feels good no matter where it is, right?
Sure, absolutely sure.
Well, Ruslan, thank you so much for sharing so much time and sharing your
You're welcome,
story.
you're very welcome.
And I'm glad that Michigan was a safe place to come, and it's
Yes.
treated you well in a tough situation.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
I hope your soccer career and your time here. You said you feel like it's a new home here. I hope that continues,
Yeah.
and you stay in touch and see what you end up doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting me to podcast. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, this is Zoo from Michigan Soccer Central, one of your co-hosts covering all soccer in Michigan, from amateur to professional, men's to women's. I'd just like to take a little bit of time to talk about Anchor, which is the service that we're using to produce our podcast. It's a free service that you can find online or in the App Store. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes the podcast, so something really cool there to go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other services. So you don't have to worry about distributing it yourself. And you can make money from these podcasts. So there's no minimum listenership, and you can activate those sponsorships on there. All in one place, it's everything you need. So all you need to do is download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Thanks.
Big thanks to Ruslan for being our special guest on this week's edition of the Michigan Soccer Central podcast. Fantastic story, and great to hear his perspective, not only on or his tale of leaving his country, but also kind of giving us a little bit of an insight on the academy system in Europe and the academy system and his club in Ukraine. Definitely some cool insights, and interesting to hear the comparison of the academy system overseas and to what it is here, and also what it is here to play high school ball. So thank you again to Ruslan, and thank you to all the guests that have been on the program. We're hitting 97 episodes or so we've got some fantastic guests, including last week's interview with Detroit News sports writer Nolan Bianchi. He gave us a little bit of an insight, a little bit of a scoop on the new signings coming to Detroit City FC, and kind of a forecast of what he thought might bring Detroit City FC's upcoming 2023 season. And look through the backlog. There is a whole lot of great stuff from players, media members, fans, and coaches. A lot to take in. I'm always trying to find all sorts of perspectives from soccer world here in the Great Lakes State. So thank you to Jenny Hajnaki for editing the program as always. Thank you to the MSC core team for helping this show go. And to you, the listener, of course, thank you for being with us for this last almost 2 years of the show now. So lots of soccer, as always. can't wait for the spring and summer season, of course. And good to see announcements and schedules should be coming out soon for the Summer League. So my favorite time of the year isn't too far away. But enjoy what you can until next week. Like I say each and every time, until next time, everybody, enjoy your soccer.